Hi there, it's me, Leslie Plazz, also known as Zazoo Plazz, part-time superhero, full-time mom. September 6th, 2020, Labor Day weekend. There's some labor going on. My husband is installing a new closet in Jack's room. Jack picked out some paint, painted his room over the past couple of weeks before school starts. And my husband's installing a closet, sort of a closet rod in there so he can hang all his clothes. And lots of things are moving around, getting fixed, getting painted, getting improved. And so yesterday, went down to campus to see Brennan for his 20th birthday. And so we went out to eat near campus. We had our masks on, and then we took them off to eat. And the waitress came over, and we said, "Oh, it's his birthday." And she's like, "How old are you?" And he said 20. She's like, "Well, 20's kind of a bummer." As he had the drink menu in his hand and he couldn't order from it. Another year, he'll get there. But I picked out a shirt for him as my gift. We had other gifts. But after dinner, we just happened to we rolled over to the Target parking lot to give him his presents. And he was opening my gift, and it was this cool navy colored math t-shirt. It had all these mathematical equations all over it. And in the exact middle it says, "I am the square root of 400. And as he was opening it, I happened to notice that it was exactly 7:36 p.m. Now, we didn't plan this. That happened to be the exact hour and minute that he was born 20 years ago. So at that exact moment, he was precisely the square root of 400. Can I get a hand for that? Hey! Found this. It was a back scratcher. Somebody took the little wand that it was attached to. This was from my mother-in-law. It's like, I guess you can I get a hand here? Anyway. Hi. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Anyway. And I've always been a handy person. So is my husband. So we went back to campus and we gave him a hand with some of his bags and things. And then we went, as coincidentally, the campus where he goes was founded in 1920. So that's 100 years ago. Talk about the number 20, right? He's 20 years old. And I spent 20 hours in labor before he was born. Just a few numbers to throw out there. So he's a math tutor, appropriately, and a computer science engineering major. Numbers are very interesting, I've always thought. So, 20 is not a bummer. It's a good number. It comes down to 2. But as we were walking around campus, it took us for a tour of the new engineering building. It's like an addition to the old engineering building. and it's all like glass and fancy lighting, and they have an esports center where probably mostly guys can sit in there in the dark and, play video games, stuff like that. It's really cool. Cool places to hang out, and people can work in groups and so forth. And there's a coffee bar there. It's kind of cool. And it was very futuristic. It got me reminiscing, thinking about my own campus when I went to Boston College. When I was a junior, some things were the same as with Brennan, lives in a high-rise dorm with 3 other guys, and there were 4 of us girls in our high-rise dorm room. We were on the 4th floor. The dorm has since been torn down, and there's a glorious video of it being torn down in 2016 that I happened to miss somehow when it was happening, but I was checking it out the other day, and it was kind of sad. I mean, I guess, I'd been there for a while by the reservoir. It was called Edmonds, and they started calling it Ed Mods, because the mods were these little red houses that everybody wanted to, they were meant to be temporary, but everybody ended up wanting to go there because, in senior year, because they could have parties and, barbecue and hang out, and, that kind of thing. So it was congregating. Now in this year, that kind of living has had to be re-examined. Campus life is not what it used to be. We're on campus, and I see all kids of small groups going by with their masks, and everyone is hurrying and scurrying, and everything is, there are little markers on the ground where you have to stand and where you can't sit, things like that. It has to be done, and they're doing a good job. I applaud them. I applaud them. They're doing a very good job of keeping our kids safe. And I hope they continue to be safe. And just kind of got me thinking, there were some things, between my junior year and his junior year, I was always excited to learn, new things to learn. He's got new things to learn. Sure, most of his classes and things are remote. He's sitting in his room with all his computers around him. Most of my learning was in person. And I would get really excited about using a new Macintosh. He's got light years faster equipment, all the best to work with. Yeah, I'm a little jealous, but I have my own path to follow, my own life to lead, and he has his. But it's fun getting together and, hearing about what he's doing, and I think he appreciated the fact that we came, because I think he feels a little bit lonely, because one of the things that we got out of college traditionally is this sense of belonging, a sense of community, right? Our friends, the things that we went through, the times that we sat around and, had meals together and met new classmates every year, held new opportunities for new adventures and things to go back home and talk about. Say, guess what I learned? Guess what I did? Guess who I met? These are hard things to do remotely, even with Zoom, So they're doing their best they can. But even with new technology, I think that he still enjoys going to the old-fashioned things like clubs to play games, bowling club and things like that. Those are the things that feed your soul, you know. They don't require a lot of technology. They require some brain power, and you get to know yourself. You know, you get to know and like yourself as a young adult. That's something I'll definitely give a big hand for. So, to all the students out there, every grade, hope you have a great, successful, happy, healthy year. Stay safe. And all you parents, I'm there with you, right there with you. Sending light, love, and a little bit of laughter to get you through. Till next time, Zazoo Plazz, signing out. Bye-bye. Wait, I didn't do that, did I?